let you know.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting! We ain't giving him nothing to do. He's coming!
They'll run on first down. O'Neal, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, check 24. Let's go. Great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Under 10. 10. Hatchet. Sunday.
58 for Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
They run the counter. O'Neal. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
On first down, O'Neal. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down now. O'Neal, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, G.
from the gun. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Kill.
On second down, O'Neal looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
20.
Right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. O'Neal. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Me.
Check. 53. Check.
On second down now, O'Neal. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hey, check 24.
Kill.
Big Ed.
On 3rd down, O'Neal. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Watch the safety creep. What's that?
On second down, O'Neal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On first down, Logan, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check three, check three, check three. Check your hot read. Great 15, great 15. What's up?
On second down now, O'Neal. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Bun. Slam. 61, matchbox lights.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 30 base.
Slam.
80 weapon. Ready. Shoot.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. This is Logan. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator. Mike, check. 55.
Here's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. O'Neal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 120. Rip right. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. 57. My 40.
Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he's got some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet. and say, this is what the problem is? Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
59. Mike, 59. Good track, good track.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Carlson on for the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on first down. O'Neal able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Pick the edge. 40.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cut it to the right side. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Greer. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check now. Check go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
30 base.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Get it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
59 mark, check.
Greer on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. A toss running left. It's Reese. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Go. Watch twist.
Watch out. Watch twist.
Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the ready.
59. Mike's 59. I'm here all day.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 58, right?
On 1st down, O'Neal. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on 1st down. O'Neal. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
What's your son?
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Son, waiting.
Check 53. I'm coming. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
What's your son?
On 3rd down, O'Neal. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Yeah. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Greer now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Jim.
Now a 1st down throw, Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. Let's go. You tighten up. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Reese. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What we got? Get it.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Haywood!
Out of the gun, Greer. Space to run past the 20. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run on first down. O'Neal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, look at that.
Wentz. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and they'll have some options on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. O'Neal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Listen.
Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing his Wentz. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check 15, check 15.
On first down, it's Reese, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. He's got it to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check 52.
The first carry for Josh Adams, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Reese. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
They'll try the air now with Greer. Completes it to Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Shit. Watch the shit. Pilot, 64. Weak. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Reese. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tackles.
To throw is Wentz. And that's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready, set.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get this.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. You draw Corker. Set, go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close. Close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Bang, 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 bang. What's that?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they